For bullying, I provided a photo and a page link on the side of this video that is based on a 2016 study on states with the biggest bullying problems in the nation. Texas currently ranks number 6 as of 2016. It lists the bullying prevalence rank, the bullying impact, and the anti-bullying laws. With information like this, it's good to keep in mind how bullying does affect our students. Like the cases I mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to mention more in this one. Raymond Hall was 14 years old when he shot himself due to bullying. He had previously been asked to transfer schools, but he was considered to be happy and outgoing. His family said that he was subject to a lot of fights at school, and the bullying was the cause of his death. Peyton James was 13 years old and in middle school when his suicide was due to verbal and physical abuse from his classmates. He was subject to bullying because of his appearance. And then Julio Ortiz was only 11 when he committed suicide due to bullying and his death. Similar to that of David Molak's death, this spurred conversation. People gathered at a church and they discussed how to prevent something like this from happening. In every case that I've referenced in these past 2 videos, the victim has killed themselves. These are typically the cases because they are so shocking and outright confusing that make the headlines and should keep us as educators on our feet to be aware of these situations so they don't happen again. There are students every day who suffer bullying and cyberbullying alike, and some of those students will quietly power through it and they'll live a long life, but it won't erase the fact that it happened. We need to be more aware on how to prevent this and to be aware of the signs so that something like this doesn't happen. Especially when in a lot of these cases in the articles that you'll find for students who do commit suicide due to these problems, the school board often states that they aren't aware that bullying was occurring. And this could be due to the fact that students do not tell them, but you always have parents who will say, "No, I'm aware that my child was bullied," and the school district did nothing about it. You do not want to be put into one of these situations where in which you work at that school district that you possibly didn't do anything at. It's also important to note that cyberbullying and bullying is not specific to any type of age. Although I wasn't able to find any child who did happen to pass due to bullying in elementary school, it's not going to be anything surprising. I'm sure there are many people who are aware of physical or verbal bullying in elementary school that it was not reported or that thankfully did not lead to a death. The ages in these videos of the victims range from 11 to 18, and that's because it doesn't stop based on age. As you get older, yes, you might find more cases in which people do grow, but it's important to note that bullying and cyberbullying are not things that only younger people do. Especially in Brandy Vela's case where she had 2 adults bullying her.